thinking of all the things we'd ask, of all the ways we like for it to be the just drunk conversation song, lyric song at the top of our lungs so desperately, like I believe in a permanent something by the people. I believe in a love that cannot be compromised. I believe all will endure and all will overcome. And I will sing it till I no longer remember the place on. Oh, was that reason? Oh, good God, holy shit, jumps on us. Not on them cats pretending to be astronauts. Please, subsidize environment. Oh, good God, holy shit, jumps on us. Not on them cats pretending to be astronauts. Please, subsidize environment. I do want to play one more song off that album. And this is one of my favorite songs, always will be, because it makes me think of my brother, and it makes me think of South Florida. And my mom lived a couple blocks away from a zoo in South Florida, and had like a patio out back, where me and my brother would sit, and smoke joints and drink and stuff. And at night, you could literally like hear the lions in their cages roaring, and it was just like always kind of magical. And so I wrote this song around the time when the Gulf War was raging, and the world was a very confusing place, as it still is, but it was a nice memory between me and my brother. All is quiet except for this song, so maybe while I'm not together, I can feel like I'm not alone. Somewhere off in the distance, rapidly advancing, is an onslaught of swords, young sirens wail in a skewed sense of glory, and the lions in the cages roar a memory of a fight. And there's a joy in all I can see, a joy in every possibility. All around us is a great, great feeling. A man can rock a tread the land of most disgusting triumph. As I am asked to believe in God, I showed all the answer. Continue to get high in this terror of no explanation. I am looking for faith. My panic is an only reason. There's a joy in all I can see, a joy in every possibility. So when I was younger, I didn't really have a vocabulary for what I was going through. I didn't hear the word transgender until I was probably in my 20s. And I grew up with a lot of shame and thinking that there was something wrong with me. And that was what was appealing about punk rock, is that it offered kind of a refuge for that, like a way to still express myself, even if it wasn't exactly how I wanted to express myself. And drugs and drinking were great for covering up feelings and numbing myself. And the success of my band was also good for that, for a while. And all of that kind of came to a head as we signed to a major label and we received like more and more fame and more accolades and all that. And I was further and further like pushed into a role that really wasn't me. And those feelings started to like work themselves into songs. We were on tour in Europe in like 2006, and I was writing for what would become our major label debut record. And we had like a day off in northern France, and I remember I went down to the shore and I smoked a joint, and then just sat down and like in one sitting just wrote this entire song that came out, that basically outed myself as trans, but it was also so weird and surreal lyrically that I was like, I don't even think anyone will fucking notice what I'm talking about here. And they didn't. They didn't fucking notice at all. This song usually works a lot better with a band, but I figured I'd try it. Just me for right now.
If I could have chosen where God would hide his heaven, I'd wish for it to be in the sun, swell the ocean, carried by the currents to our continent shores, reaching to the depths where the sun's light is never shone. Mix it out, deep coral, breathing by sharks and dolphins, sailed by tanker ships, private yachts, swimming by tourists, walking its way up through inlets, lakes, and rivers, swamps and estuaries, down through limestone into the aquifer, purified by the county, pumped through pipes and out faucets, filled into glass to meet first of our children. And if I could have chosen, I would have been born a woman. My mother once told me she would have named me Laura. I'd grow up to be strong and beautiful like her. One day I find an honest man, I'd make my husband. We would have 2 children, build a home in the Gulf of Mexico. Our family would spend hot summer days at the beach together. Sun would kiss our skin as we played in the standing water. We would know we loved each other without having to say it. At night we would sleep with the windows all left open, letting the cool ocean air soothe on the shoulders of our children. There is an ocean in my soul where the waters do not curve. There is an ocean in my soul where the waters do not curve. There's an ocean in my soul where the waters do not curve. There is an ocean in my soul where the waters do not curve.
I'm not gonna lie, that worked out better than I thought it would.
That was amazing.
I want to let you in on a little bit of transgender trivia here, right now. So, in every studio across the world, and on every stage across the world, there are these things called Furman power conditioners. This thing right here, right? Brand name Furman power conditioner. It's made by a transgender woman who used to work for the Great Party, and no one fucking knows it. In every studio, it's like the best little bit of subversion ever. Anyway. So yeah, that song was on my band's major label debut. And that record was like critically well received, but by major label standards, the sales weren't exactly what they wanted. So we were under a lot of pressure under the time. under a lot of pressure at the time. And in that, made a decision to fire our manager. And our manager turned around and sued us for like $1.24 million. And the lawsuit lasted like fucking 3 years. It was hell on earth, fucking hell on earth, never ending bullshit. And really kind of like tore apart my band. It fucked us all up psychologically. And at the time, like it really sent me spiraling further and further into dysphoria and trying to figure out my identity. But that also kind of became like a secret weapon at the time. Somehow where I was like, I felt like I had something because I knew something about myself that they didn't know. But anyways, this was a song off the record that was our last major label record, and it was us kind of swinging for the fences, hoping for a #1 hit, even though that did not fucking happen. Although wait, no, this song did become a #1 hit in Canada. In Canada, this song was #1, just did not pan out in the US.
Teenage anarchist, looking for revolution. I'm the style, I had the ambition. Read all the authors, I knew the Rustogans. There was no war about the class, or I was ready to set the world on fire. I was a teenage anarchist, looking for revolution. But the politics are too convenient. Even they sold their humanity. I saw was by the ideology. With freedom as a doctrine. Yes, I was a new authority. I was a teenage anarchist. But the politics are too convenient.
So my band went through hell and back, and we were dropped from the major label, and we did end our lawsuit with the manager, but it fucked us up. We were all like way fucked up in the head. And I decided at the time, once all that like kind of settled, it's like, I'm gonna take a year off, and I'm gonna sit on my back porch, and I'm gonna stare at the ocean, and I'm gonna drink beer, and I'm gonna smoke cigarettes and smoke weed. And if in a year I still feel the exact same way I do, I'm going to come out. And I did, of course. I felt the same exact fucking way. So a year later, I came out as transgender. And then my band released a record called Transgender Dysphoria Blues. And that was a good turning point. And this is a song off of it called True Trans.
I'm dressed up and nowhere to go. Walking the streets all alone. Another night, so wish that you could forget. Making yourself up as you go along. Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Does God bless your transsexual hearts? True trans soul rebel. It's a before you're already dead. Sleep with the gun beside you in bed. Follow it through to the RBC. Say your name's on open. You bleed out. Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Does God bless your transsexual hearts? True trans soul rebel. Well, you should have been a mother. Should have been a wife. Should have been gone from here years ago. You should be living a different life. Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Who's gonna take you home tonight? Who's gonna take you home? Does God bless your transsexual hearts? True trans soul rebel. True trans soul rebel.
Did I play the second verse or did I forget the fucking full second verse? I played it? Oh, good, good, good. I'm gonna play another song off of that record. Part of like the coming out experience and being a parent was kind of like grappling with mortality and recognizing that we're all gonna die. Everyone's gonna fucking die. I knew that before, but I don't know. Something about it again really was stuck in my head, you know. I wrote this song for my kid. Two coffins for sleep, one for you, one for me. We'll get there eventually. In the dark of our graves, our bodies will decay. I wish you'd never change. How lucky I ever was to see the way that
bright in me. One day soon there'll be nothing left of you and me. Two coffins for sleep, two coffins for sleep. All the things that I have yet to lose will someday be gone too. Back into annihilation. All things will fade, maybe it's better off that way. I wish you'd stay with me. I'm lucky I ever was to see the way that you smile at me. Your little moon face shining bright at me. One day soon there'll be nothing left of you and me. Two coffins for sleep, two coffins for sleep. How lucky I ever was to see the way that you smile at me. Your little moon face shining bright at me. One day soon there'll be nothing left of you and me. Two coffins for sleep, two coffins for sleep, two coffins for sleep, two coffins for sleep.
So, my band's been on hiatus since 2020, since the pandemic happened. We were literally like 3 shows into a tour, and then it was clear that the tour could be no more. And so we went home, and we haven't seen each other since. I'm not entirely sure when we'll play together again, but I'm sure we will one day. But in 2016, we put out one last album. This is maybe my favorite song off that album. It's called 333. And it stands as the only recording I've ever done while on acid. It's pretty good considering. squeezing through so many years of life where actually all this other shit did happen. This is a really disjointed way of telling my story or whatever. I kind of imagined tonight would be more of a conversation. I thought there'd be questions involved. So if anyone had any questions, feel free to ask questions. Or don't. What's your question?
So, you did the Operation Ivy set,
Yeah.
That was amazing.
right?
Thanks.
And when I was watching it, I was like, there's so many lyrics from that. And I'm like, I should have listened to Jesse.
It's fucked up. Like when you like everyone knows the chorus lyrics to all those songs,
Right.
but when you get into the verse lyrics, it's like holy shit, he's saying what? And like you realize also Tim Armstrong really took a lot of his style from Jesse, really, where he's just cramming all these syllables and consonants into a song. There's no rhyme scheme to it or anything like that, no pattern. It's just like a free-for-all on some of those lyrics. And that's what I'm saying is that it kind of fucked my brain up because I was literally like before every show I was running the lyrics. At home I was running the lyrics and I wasn't practicing any of my own songs. I just like, okay, I know like 20 of my own songs and we can do the show each night for that and then the rest of it's all Operation Ivy in the brain. It was actually funny, like before the show started I was upstairs and there was Operation Ivy playing on the PA and I was like, no, fucking turn off Ivy off. It's fucking my brain up, man.
But my question is, do you have any lyrics of your own that you look back on and you're like, I should have listened to myself?
Should have listened to myself. I thought you were going to say, do you have any lyrics you look back on and cringe? And I was going to be like, yes, I just played a bunch of those songs. Yeah, I mean, because really, like, it's, it's a conversation with yourself in a way. It's like your demon and your daemon, right? Where, like, to me, songwriting is always like my better self saying, you should do this. This is the highest ideal. This is the standard you should reach for. And that doesn't mean I always fucking reach it, like I'm human and I have fallibility, right? But like you're striving for that. You're striving for the ideal. And that's the same with like, the farther reaching topics about like talking about the DIY scene or community or whatever. Like that's how you want it to be. That's how it should be, right? But like at the same time you have to like, I don't know, it's not a black and white world, is what you realize as you get older. And I think that's why it's easier when you're younger to kind of write songs like that, is because it's easier to think in black and white terms, like really clear cut. And you get older and you realize like, oh shit, everything's fucking muddled, everything's weird, nothing's like I thought it was when I was a kid. So you hope that you can kind of reach some kind of medium between those two things, and take the best of you when you were young with the knowledge that you have now. But that's like that question of like, if you could go back to being 20 with everything you know right now, what would you do? You'd do it fucking differently, right? So, I don't know. Did that answer the question? Cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'll jump back in time a little bit. I'll play a song where it's all about the ideals in this song, and I've probably fallen short about a bunch of these. This song's called "Reinventing Axl Rose." This is also for the record. Like, out of all the lyrics I've ever written, this is the one that has been thrown back in my face most of the time.
That makes promise that's made and wrapped, that's meant and not kept. We do it all because we have to know, because you know why. Beyond a gender, race, and class, we can find what really holds us back. Let's make everybody see that they're getting an inmate of everything. And we all are stronger than everything they taught us we should fear.
To me, that song was always like a two-way contract, though. You know, like the first verse is all the ideals, and then the second verse is like, yeah, but the audience also has to meet it halfway there. You know, like, I feel like some people got it wrong with like the whole, like, just give me a scene where the music is free, and people now are like, yes, but like Spotify. Like, all the music's just like $9, you know?
Spotify sucks.
Anyway, where are we going now? We're going to Chicago. I put out a solo record in 2018 called Bat to Rat. And in it, I wrote a song about Chicago. I lived in Chicago for the past 10 years and I have very specific feelings about Chicago. And tomorrow I'm going to go back to Chicago.
I hate the city of Chicago. Man, this place feels like nowhere. And the traffic makes getting nowhere take that much longer. I hate the Cubs, the Sox, the Blackhawks, and the Bears, and the Bulls. I could give a shit about the Pumpkin, Slint, or Wilco. Learn how to make a pizza, you fucking jackass. Say hello back when someone says hello, you assholes. I hate O'Hare, I hate Midway, I can't stand Chicago. Oh, the best part is leaving, 'cause maybe one day I'll never come back again. And if I die in this shithole, float my corpse down the calumet, 'cause I'd rather rot in Gary, Indiana. Miller Beach may actually be fucking paradise. For those of you who aren't familiar, Miller Beach, Indiana is about 30 miles east of Chicago, Illinois. And it's right just past Gary, Indiana. Now Gary, Indiana is a toxic fucking waste dump shithole of a place that you want to avoid at all costs. If you're driving through Gary, Indiana, you roll up the windows and you hold your breath until you're in the next town over. But Miller Beach, I truly do believe, is heaven on fucking earth. Sand dunes as far as the eye can see. The beautiful shores of Lake Michigan. I shit you not, you can buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house there for like $50K. And when you're in your 20s, property taxes don't matter. But when you're in your 40s, you start paying the fuck attention to that shit. Alright, Christ, you caught me. This is actually just another divorce song. Maybe it's not all Cook County's fault, but it feels like another dog shit day in Suck City. Oh, Jesus motherfucking Christ, could you assholes at least learn how to drive? Yeah, fuck. Fuck what? Fuck what? Yeah. That's it, that's what we're talking about. We're saying fuck Chicago. Yeah, fuck right, there's a fuck a bunch of Lollapalooza. Even all your self-righteous hipster hoods can go to hell. I especially hate Logan Square, because I guarantee that's where each and every one of you assholes will live. For every reason that you love it, I can't stand Chicago. But when I head north on Lakeshore Drive, I fly and I close my eyes, and I reach the magic point, and I run for magic miles. When I head north on Lakeshore Drive, I fly and I close my eyes, and I reach the magic point, and I run for magic miles. Lake Michigan becomes an ocean, and I know somewhere beyond is waiting just for me. And that's built it. You'll only ever be in Illinois. That'll always be way too close to Missouri. So as I said, in 2020, my band was out on tour, and we were 3 shows into it, and the pandemic happened. We all went home. And we'd been working on a record up until that point, but it was not going well at all. In fact, it was going fucking terribly. But I'd written like 30, 35 fucking songs for it or something like that. So when it was clear that we weren't going to be recording, it was clear that nothing was going to be happening in the world for a while, I made a plan to record a record by myself in Chicago. That record ended up being called Stay Alive, and this is the first song off it, called the Swimming Pool Song. And this song to me is about, I think it's so amazing traveling around and experiencing places that used to be something else that end up as show spaces. Like, in particular, I played a couple times in Munich, Germany, and there's this place called Cafe Cult. It's cafe with a K and cult with a K. And it's a youth center that was previously a squat before that. And then before that, it was a Nazi hospital in World War II. And I love the fact that, like, when it was built back in World War II, it was like the darkest of times. And you never would have in a million years envisioned that, like, you know, just a couple decades later, there'd be a bunch of crazy-haired punk rock kids playing shows in the hospital and having a good time, you know? So similarly, there's this place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this venue called The Rave, and it used to be a Masonic temple. And it's like this big multi-level complex. And in the basement, there's an empty Olympic-sized swimming pool. And in that swimming pool, Mac Miller signed it, and he signed, "I am dead, my soul here remains. I sold this place out," and then the year that he played it. And they've like covered it in plexiglass, but it was like so oddly prophetic. And I wrote this song about that place and about Cafe Cult and about similar things. It's called the Swimming Pool Song. Now we're kind of caught up to the present. And I released a record this past February called Hole in My Head. And I've been out all year touring on it. And I'll play the title track from that record. And then that'll be like a song off for each record. I skipped all the EPs, if you're like, if you know the catalog, but then we'll do a little free form and we'll see what happens. Take one.
One more sip of water.
Do you wanna scrub? Baby, what's the point? I keep making my bed, and it's become a real chore. And I need a hole in my head, need a hole in my head. I wanna feel less, I wanna feel less. Baby, what's the say? I got places to be. Something left unsaid will explode in our release. And I need a hole in my head, need a hole in my head. I wanna feel less. And I need a hole in my head, need a hole in my head. I wanna feel less. Try to outrun all the pain you come from. That would be a real mistake. You can learn to feel this. That would be a real goal. Baby, dream your dream. I need a hole in my head. I need a hole in my head. I need a hole in my head. I need a hole in my head.
I want to invite my wife up to help me out now. They drove here with me from Chicago. This is Paris, everybody.
Hello.
My throat fucking hurts. Have y'all ever been to Tulsa, Oklahoma? If you're ever in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as it turns out, the center of the universe is in Tulsa. And you think I'm lying, but Google it. It is there. It's actually, the center of the universe in Tulsa, Oklahoma is this auditory phenomenon where it's like an overpass that's built over some railroad tracks. And if you stand in the center of this like circular formation and you scream at the top of your lungs, like all the sound comes back to you, it reverberates. It was like totally accidental the way they built it. But anyways, they refer to it as the center of the universe. So if you're ever in Tulsa, that's something to do. And that vaguely relates to this next song because it's referenced in the next song. The song's called Give Up the Ghost.
It's time that I give up the ghost. With the spirit gone, I'll be what I fear the most. An empty vessel, just my sheen at the most. But I think it's time that I give up the ghost. If I could pray out of me, I would fall right down on my knees. Swear to God, this time I am ready. Worth the cost to find, to give your time the spirit gone, I'll be what I fear the most. An empty vessel, just machine at the most. But I think it's time that I give up the ghost. I think it's time that I give up the ghost. With the spirit gone, I'll be what I fear the most. An empty vessel, just machine at the most. But I think it's time that I think it's time that I think it's time that I give up the ghost.
It's more fun to play music with other people. You know? It's weird being up here all alone. Especially like this last tour, full band tour, and then like the very last couple shows I was singing for a ska band. It was my first time doing that, headlining a festival, fucking singing it with a ska band. I wore shorts on stage just to make it like super fucking weird.
Damn right.
Alright, this is a song, this is a cover song that Paris and I first played together when we were out touring after getting married. And it's a song written by Paul Westerberg, replacement song.
Here comes Dick, he's wearing a skirt. Here comes Jane, you know she's spoiled and shade. Same hair, evolution, unisex, evolution. Tomorrow's gonna fuss, and they love each other so. Androgynous, closer than you know, love each other so. Androgynous. Well, don't get him wrong, and don't get him mad. He might be a father, but he's sure ain't a dad. And she don't need advice that'll center her. She's happy the way she looks, she's happy with her gender. They love each other so. Androgynous, closer than you know, love each other so. Androgynous, mirror image, see no damage, see no evil at all. Cupidos and your insults will be laughed at the way you're laughed at now. Now something means boy and something means girl. They both look the same, they're overjoyed in this world. Same hair, revolution, sex, evolution. Tomorrow's on a bus, and tomorrow Dick is wearing pants, tomorrow Jane is wearing a dress. Future outcasts, yeah, they don't last them. Today the people dress the way that they please, the way they try to do in the last centuries, and they love each other so. Androgynous, closer than you know, love each other so. Androgynous, hey, don't you get it? Androgynous, androgynous.
This is fun now. We put out an EP at the beginning of September. We're touring around with a band called the Mississippi Medicals. And that's mainly because the bass player, Matt, is from Mississippi. So that was his job security, naming the band the Mississippi Medicals. But this first song that was released from it, I wrote in 2022, I think it was, or something like that, kind of as a writing challenge where I went into my office one morning and I was like, I want to write a song that is similar to whatever the #1 song in the world right now is, not knowing what the #1 song in the world was at the time. And so I got my phone out and looked it up, and it was the song Butter by BTS. And if you're unfamiliar with the song Butter, it's about how they're smooth like butter. And so I thought to myself, well, what the fuck am I? And so this song's called All Fucked Out.
I'm all fucked out of the real thing. I'm dry like bread, stale and crusty. I got just the ends left. I'm all fucked out. All fucked out. I wouldn't be offended if you'd rather go hungry. I'm on a friend. I don't even want me. I'm all fucked out. I'm missing the in-between. All fucked out. I'm all fucked out. All fucked out. I'm all fucked out. Everything is so much scarier now that we're older. Yeah, when you're out there on your own, you are not alone. Yeah, everything is so much scarier now that we're older. Yeah, when you're out there on your own, you are not alone. What did I say to make you hate me? You're walking away like you don't know me. After all we've been through, how could I abandon you? Oh, fucked out. There's nothing I can say to make you hear me. Less is more, and it doesn't matter really. I'm all fucked out. Ain't nothing more to you. I'm fucked out. I'm all fucked out. I'm fucked out. I'm all fucked out. Everything is so much scarier now that we're older. Yeah, when you're out there on your own, you are not alone. Yeah, everything is so much scarier now that we're older. Yeah, when you're out there on your own, you are not alone. I'm all fucked out of the real thing. I'm dry like bread, stale and crusty. I got just the ends left. I'm all fucked out. I'm all fucked out. I'm fucked out.
I get that song's kind of stupid, but it's fun too, right? I'm gonna play another song off that EP called Razor Blade Blues.
First thing I do when I get home from the road is throw away that box of razor blades. You know, the ones that belong to your baby daddy back in his carpet cutting days. And I know you got your secrets too. What do they say to you? And I know you got your secrets too. What do they say to you? Tell me, where are you run to, baby? Won't you take me with you? Won't you take me with you? Box 10 3/4 industrial strength razor blades. That's not the type of metal that you use for shaving blades. I've been holding the door open, I've been waiting to make an exit, but I don't have to take a jump when I know where the edge is. I know you got your secrets too. What do they say to you? I know you got your secrets too. What do they say to you? Tell me, where are you run to, baby? Won't you take was it, I kept that's my backup plan. Flushed her down the toilet, I do not regret the action. Now babe, I'll give you credit and I'll take some credit too. Now you didn't make me do it, but you made me want to. And I know you got your secrets too, what do they say to you? I know you got your secrets too, what do they say to you? Tell me where I run to, won't you take me with you? 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 Ah, 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 ah.
Thank y'all so much. We got really lucky, and this past July, we spent living in Athens, Greece. I got a fellowship with the Onassis Foundation there, and they gave us a place to live and a little bit of money to work with. And we went over there and we made a record, and we haven't really played any of those songs live. This seems weird enough that we should play some of those songs real quick. It's a good rehearsal. I wrote this song. This song is called New Year's Day 2019. So I started writing this song on New Year's Day 2019 and only fucking finished it this past summer. But I think it's right now. So yeah.
New Year's Day, I'm all alone. No one's calling to come over. Dirty dishes in the sink. Last year's festival stuck on me. I sent a letter to Brad. I'm wishing you all of my best. I hope that one day you'll forgive me. Then I'll forgive myself. The hardest part of getting sober is pouring yourself out of the bottle. No one to blame, the problem is me. I quit drinking, but I'm still swallowing. I'm still swallowing. Make a list of resolutions outside just who I am. And even if I don't keep them, at least I'm setting an intention. The future's coming into view. Won't give the past what I got left in 1 year's time on this same day. Swear to God I will be changed. The hardest part of getting sober is pouring yourself out of the bottle. No one to blame, the problem is me. I quit drinking, but I'm still swallowing. No one to blame, the problem is me. I quit drinking, but I'm still swallowing. I'm still swallowing.
This is another one, another new one. I don't know when the record will fucking come out. Some point next year. But this one, again, I've had kicking around since like 2019 or whatever, and it only came together this summer. And it's a song about mental health, so I thought it was maybe appropriate to play it considering everything that's going on here table-wise. And if you've ever read the book, The Body Keeps the Score, I was reading at the time I wrote it, so I wouldn't be surprised if I cribbed the lyrics directly out of the fucking pages.
experience. The engine of my rage is on that I cannot name. Active trauma, baseline rising every day. There is no asylum, there is no sanctuary. Active trauma, baseline rising every day. There is no asylum, there is no sanctuary. Can you acknowledge your true reality? Know your position in a dominant hierarchy. There's no words for this experience. The engine of my rage is on and I cannot name. Active trauma, baseline rising every day. There is no asylum, there is no sanctuary. Active trauma, baseline rising every day. There is no asylum, there is no sanctuary. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and run until my knees explode. Gonna wake up tomorrow morning and run until my ankles break. Gonna wake up tomorrow morning and burn this house to the fucking ground. Only when it's ashes will the fire then go out.
Thanks, y'all. We're gonna play a couple more songs, and then happy to hang out and shoot the shit, whatever. This is the last of the new songs we want to play. So part of the thing with the fellowship while we were in Greece or whatever was that I had to go to the Onassis Foundation a couple times a week and like kind of work in this glass enclosure office where you're like, basically then you're part of the art installation or whatever, so people walking by on the street would see like, oh, there's an artist in residence there working, right? And then there was like accountability meetings where I had to like present to the program directors, like, this is what I've been working on. So the one week I went in there and I worked during the day in the glass enclosure and I wrote this song, and then like the next day I had to go in and be like, yeah, so this is the song that I wrote. It's called God's Dick. That's where it is. But yeah, the lyrics, they're kind of, they're self-explanatory, right?
Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause it feels like he's fucking me. Are his balls filled with lightning? Do they tingle like heaven's keys? Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause it feels like he's fucking me. Does his ego deep so deep it puts an ass to sleep? Who's a 6 to his 9 and what are his other keys? If he grows all the trees, does he taste every peach? Is your God fucking you and fucking me? I know creation must get lonely after all these one and only, and his son was so well hung. I think the big man deserves one. Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause it feels like he's fucking me. Are his balls filled with lightning? Do they tingle like heaven's keys? Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause it feels like he's fucking me. When he whips out his meat, so would fall to his knees. Does he shoot once of honey and come twice on Easter Sunday? What's his favorite position? Missionary magic bullet. We don't give him no love, or just a hand and a mother. Can he come a shark and blast and shoot salvation up your ass? Does he chew pop like bubble gum and give blood drops like a vacuum? Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause it feels like he's fucking me. Are his balls filled with lightning? Do they tingle like heaven's keys? Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause it feels like he's fucking me. Does your God have a big fat dick? Cause he's fucking you and me. I don't wanna know people like that anymore. As if there was an obligation, as if I owed you something. Black me out! I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings on your fat fucking fingers. See what can make up. As if, black me out. I don't wanna see the wild that way anymore. I don't wanna be that weak and insecure. As if you were my fucking pill. As if I was your fucking whore. Black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings on your fat fucking fingers. See what can make up. As if, black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings on your fat fucking fingers. See what can make up. As if, black me out. All the young rays built on the best of burnout, some riots of past. All the young rays built on the best of burnout, some riots of past. Full body high on, never coming down. Black me out.
Thank you very much for the Bingo Girls.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Conestoga, give it up one more time.